The pineal gland, gateway to higher consciousness. Introduction. The doorway within. Imagine standing before a towering temple shrouded in mist, its grandeur both alluring and mysterious. The heavy wooden doors are adorned with intricate carvings, their meaning just out of reach. In your hand, a golden key glints, its weight a reminder of the responsibility and promise it carries. This key, you sense, is the one that will unlock not only the temple's secrets but also the vast, uncharted expanse within yourself. This temple represents the inner sanctuary of your consciousness, and the golden key is the pineal gland, a tiny, enigmatic organ believed to hold the key to accessing higher realms of awareness. For centuries, the pineal gland has fascinated both scientists and spiritual seekers alike. Nestled in the depths of the brain, it regulates physical rhythms and aligns us with the cycles of nature. Yet its influence extends far beyond the tangible. Revered as the seat of the soul by philosopher René Descartes, the pineal gland has been central to mystical traditions around the world. From ancient Egyptian priests to yogic sages, the belief has endured that this gland acts as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, opening a gateway to realms unseen. The purpose of this book is to explore the profound role of the pineal gland in awakening higher consciousness. By delving into its spiritual significance, practical function, and techniques for activation, we will uncover the ways in which this unassuming organ can transform your perception of reality. The journey ahead is not merely informational, it is deeply transformative. It is an invitation to move beyond the surface of existence and step into the expansive world of inner vision and universal connection. The temple of consciousness resides within each of us, yet the path to its entrance is often obscured by layers of distraction, fear, and neglect. The modern world, with its endless noise and environmental toxins, has dimmed the brilliance of our inner light. The pineal gland, often described as dormant in many individuals, awaits the tender attention required to awaken it. Like polishing a precious gemstone, activating this gland requires care, intention, and commitment. As you turn these pages, you will embark on a journey of discovery. You will learn about the pineal gland's hidden power, how to awaken its potential, and how to integrate its gifts into your life. Each chapter will serve as a step closer to the door of your inner temple, helping you hold the golden key with confidence and purpose. The path may not always be easy, but it is deeply rewarding. For beyond that door lies not only the truth of who you are but also the infinite possibilities of what you may become. Chapter 1. The Hidden Jewel of the Brain. Picture a hidden jewel, buried deep within a cavern. For centuries, its brilliance has been shrouded by layers of dust and stone, forgotten yet waiting patiently to be discovered. This jewel, untouched by the outside world, carries the potential to reflect the brightest light. Within each of us lies a similar treasure, nestled in the recesses of the brain, the pineal gland. Small and unassuming, it is both a biological marvel and a spiritual enigma, holding the power to transform how we see and interact with the world. The pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye, acts as a bridge between the physical and spiritual dimensions of existence. Its biological role as the regulator of circadian rhythms is critical to our physical well-being, yet its spiritual potential reaches far beyond the tangible. Mystical traditions throughout history have recognized it as the seat of intuition, insight, and expanded consciousness, describing it as a portal to higher realms of awareness. While science measures its size and function, spirituality explores its profound ability to connect us with the unseen. But why is this jewel so hidden? Modern life, with its emphasis on external validation, material success, and constant activity, has dulled our connection to the inner world where the pineal gland thrives. Environmental toxins, overstimulation, and neglect of spiritual practices have contributed to its dormancy. Like a gem buried under layers of debris, the pineal gland's brilliance often remains concealed, even though it has the potential to illuminate every facet of our lives. This chapter begins the journey of uncovering the pineal gland's significance. It lays the groundwork for understanding both its biological and spiritual roles, offering a glimpse into why it is often dormant and how we can begin to awaken it. Just as a hidden jewel requires careful excavation and polishing, activating the pineal gland demands intention, patience, and dedication. As we explore its nature, we embark on a transformative quest, not just to awaken a part of our brain but to reconnect with the deeper essence of who we are. The pineal gland is a paradoxical structure, small in size yet vast in its potential. Located near the center of the brain, nestled between the two hemispheres in a groove where the two halves of the thalamus join, this pea-shaped gland serves as the conductor of our circadian rhythms. Through the secretion of melatonin, it regulates the body's internal clock, aligning our sleep-wake cycles with the natural rhythms of light and darkness. On the surface, it seems to perform a purely functional role, ensuring that we rest and rise in harmony with the Earth's cycles. Yet this is only the beginning of its story. In spiritual traditions, the pineal gland is often referred to as the third eye, symbolizing its capacity for inner vision and enlightenment. Hinduism associates it with the Ajna chakra, the energy center linked to intuition, foresight, and spiritual perception. Ancient Egyptian art frequently depicts the Eye of Horus, which many scholars believe is a symbolic representation of the pineal gland. This tiny organ has long been seen as a portal to higher consciousness, a tool for accessing dimensions of reality beyond the physical. Why is the pineal gland described as a hidden jewel? Part of the answer lies in its physical obscurity. Nestled deep within the brain, it is shielded from direct interaction with the outside world. More significantly, modern lifestyles contribute to its dormancy. Environmental toxins, particularly fluoride, are known to calcify the pineal gland, reducing its functionality. Excessive screen time, overstimulation, and the absence of mindfulness practices further dampen its potential. In many ways, the pineal gland is like a jewel buried under layers of sediment, obscured by the habits and demands of contemporary life. However, this dormancy is not permanent. The brilliance of the pineal gland can be restored through conscious effort and intention. The first step in this journey is understanding its dual nature. On one hand, it is a biological organ with measurable functions. On the other, it is a spiritual gateway with profound metaphysical implications. This dual perspective allows us to appreciate its role as a bridge between the tangible and intangible aspects of existence. Just as light penetrates a crystal to create a spectrum of colors, awakening the pineal gland can reveal the multidimensional nature of reality. One of the most intriguing aspects of the pineal gland is its connection to light. Biologically, it is sensitive to changes in light, which it uses to regulate sleep patterns. Symbolically, light is often associated with awareness, enlightenment, and divine presence. In mystical terms, activating the pineal gland is akin to turning on an inner light, a process that illuminates our perception, expands our awareness, and connects us with the universal consciousness. Understanding the pineal gland's significance also involves recognizing its challenges. The modern world, with its fast pace and external distractions, often pulls us away from the inner stillness required to engage with this hidden jewel. Environmental toxins such as fluoride accumulate in the gland, leading to calcification that diminishes its function. Emotional and mental clutter, including stress, anxiety, and negative thought patterns, further obscure its brilliance. These obstacles may seem daunting, but they are not insurmountable. Awakening the pineal gland begins with small, intentional steps. Reducing exposure to harmful substances, prioritizing mindfulness, and creating moments of quiet reflection are essential. Practices such as meditation, breathwork, and visualization can help clear the debris that surrounds this inner jewel, allowing its light to shine more brightly. As we nurture the pineal gland, we cultivate not only physical health but also spiritual clarity and connection. The hidden jewel of the pineal gland is a symbol of our untapped potential. Its awakening is not merely about accessing heightened intuition or spiritual insights. It is about reclaiming a part of ourselves that has always been present but often overlooked. Much like polishing a diamond to reveal its brilliance, activating the pineal gland requires consistent care and dedication. In doing so, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, one that bridges the gap between the physical and spiritual dimensions of our being. The pineal gland, though small and often overlooked, is a profound reminder of the power hidden within us. Its dual nature as both a biological regulator and a spiritual gateway reflects the interconnectedness of body, mind, and soul. By understanding and nurturing this hidden jewel, we not only enhance our physical well-being but also open ourselves to greater awareness, insight, and connection. Much like discovering a buried treasure, the journey of awakening the pineal gland requires curiosity, effort, and patience. It asks us to step away from the noise of daily life and turn inward, seeking the light that has always been present within us. This light, once uncovered, illuminates not only our own path but also our understanding of the world around us. It allows us to perceive life with greater clarity, purpose, and harmony. As we conclude this chapter, consider this. What aspects of yourself feel hidden, like the jewel buried in the cavern? How might you begin the process of uncovering and nurturing them? The pineal gland serves as both a metaphor and a tool for this process, reminding us that the answers we seek often lie within. In the chapters to come, we will explore the pineal gland's historical and spiritual significance, as well as practical steps for activating its potential. For now, reflect on this truth. The journey to uncover the hidden jewel within is not just about awakening the pineal gland. It is about embracing the limitless light of your higher self. Chapter 2. The Third Eye in Mystical Traditions. Imagine standing in a quiet forest at dawn. The world is cloaked in twilight, its beauty hidden in the shadows. As the first rays of sunlight pierce the horizon, the landscape comes alive, colors bloom, shapes take form, and the forest reveals its intricate tapestry. This moment of illumination mirrors the awakening of the third eye, a transition from obscured perception to a profound clarity that unveils the hidden dimensions of existence. The third eye, often associated with the pineal gland, is more than a physical organ. It is a symbol of insight, intuition, and spiritual awakening, recognized by mystical traditions across cultures and centuries. From the lotus of the Ajna chakra in Hinduism to the Eye of Horus in ancient Egypt, this concept transcends boundaries, reflecting a universal truth about human potential. It represents our ability to see beyond the material world, to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, and to access the wisdom that resides within us. In these traditions, the third eye is both a pathway and a guide. It offers a lens through which we can perceive the unseen realms of energy, thought, and spirit. Awakening this inner vision is not merely about accessing hidden truths but about transforming the way we engage with life. It requires a shift from external focus to inner awareness, from fragmented understanding to holistic perception. This chapter delves into the rich tapestry of cultural and spiritual teachings surrounding the third eye. By exploring its significance in mystical traditions, we uncover its timeless relevance and the profound insights it offers into our journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. The forest at dawn reminds us that illumination is always within reach. We only need to turn toward the light. The third eye is a symbol that transcends time and geography, appearing in the spiritual teachings of ancient civilizations and resonating with seekers across the ages. At its essence, the third eye represents a higher level of perception, a way of seeing that moves beyond the physical senses and delves into the realms of intuition, energy, and spirit. To understand its significance, we must explore the contexts in which it has been revered and the truths it continues to illuminate. In Hinduism, the third eye is associated with the Ajna chakra, often depicted as a lotus with two petals situated in the center of the forehead. This chakra governs intuition, foresight, and spiritual insight. It is the seat of inner vision, allowing us to perceive the subtle energies that weave through existence. When activated, the Ajna chakra is said to dissolve the illusions of separation, revealing the unity and interconnectedness of all things. This awakening is often portrayed as the blossoming of the lotus, a delicate yet powerful transformation that opens the soul to higher dimensions. Ancient Egyptian spirituality offers another perspective through the symbol of the Eye of Horus. Representing protection, healing, and divine wisdom, the Eye of Horus is deeply tied to the concept of restoration and balance. Egyptian texts describe it as a tool for perceiving the seen and unseen worlds, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Interestingly, the structure of the Eye of Horus mirrors the anatomy of the pineal gland, reinforcing its association with inner vision. For the Egyptians, the third eye was not just a spiritual ideal but a practical guide for navigating life with wisdom and clarity. The third eye also emerges in Buddhist teachings, where it is associated with enlightenment and the ability to see the truth of existence. In Buddhist iconography, the Buddha is often depicted with an urna, a spiral or dot on the forehead that signifies awakened perception. This symbol reminds practitioners of their innate capacity to transcend illusion and experience the interconnected nature of reality. The third eye, in this context, is a tool for dissolving ignorance and embracing the light of awareness. Despite cultural differences, these traditions share a common understanding of the third eye as a gateway to expanded consciousness. It is not merely a mystical concept but a practical mechanism for accessing deeper truths about oneself and the universe. Awakening the third eye requires discipline and intention, but the rewards are profound. Clarity of vision, alignment with one's higher purpose, and the ability to navigate life's complexities with grace. Modern interpretations of the third eye often blend ancient wisdom with contemporary practices. Meditation, visualization, and energy work are widely recognized as tools for activating this center of insight. These methods help quiet the noise of the outer world, allowing the subtle whispers of intuition to emerge. In this way, the third eye becomes a bridge between the inner and outer realms, guiding us toward a more integrated and harmonious existence. What makes the third eye particularly compelling is its universality. Whether through the lotus of the Ajna chakra, the Eye of Horus, or the Buddha's urna, it speaks to a fundamental aspect of human potential, the capacity to perceive beyond the obvious, to connect with the unseen, and to align with the deeper truths of existence. Its presence in diverse spiritual traditions highlights a shared recognition that awakening our inner vision is essential to our journey of self-realization. The third eye's symbolism invites us to reflect on our own capacity for insight and awareness. It challenges us to look beyond surface appearances and to explore the layers of meaning and connection that underlie our experiences. Much like the ancient cultures that revered this symbol, we too can embrace its teachings as a guide for expanding our perception and deepening our understanding of life's mysteries. The third eye, with its rich symbolism and universal resonance, is more than an abstract concept. It is a reminder of the extraordinary potential that lies within each of us. Its teachings urge us to look inward, to cultivate the inner vision that reveals the truths hidden in plain sight. By embracing this symbol and the practices associated with it, we take a step closer to understanding not only the world around us but also the depths of our own being. The traditions that honor the third eye offer a timeless message. Enlightenment is not a distant goal but a natural state waiting to be realized. The lotus of the Ajna chakra, the Eye of Horus, and the Buddha's urna all point to the same truth, that awakening our inner vision allows us to see clearly, act wisely, and live harmoniously. In recognizing the third eye as a tool for perception, we begin to dissolve the boundaries that separate us from our higher selves and the universe at large. As we close this chapter, consider the light that lies dormant within you. What aspects of your vision remain obscured, like the forest before dawn? How might you nurture the awakening of your third eye, bringing clarity and insight to your path? The journey toward illumination is deeply personal, yet its rewards are universal. In awakening your inner vision, you not only transform your own life but also contribute to the collective harmony of existence. The chapters ahead will explore practical ways to awaken and nurture the third eye, bridging the gap between its mystical roots and modern practices. For now, let the teachings of the third eye serve as a beacon, guiding you toward greater awareness, connection, and purpose. The light you seek is already within you. May this journey help you uncover its brilliance. Chapter 3. The Pineal Gland and Energy Centers. Imagine a symphony orchestra, each instrument tuning itself to create perfect harmony. The conductor stands at the center, uniting the various sounds into a seamless melody. Without alignment, the performance descends into chaos. With it, the symphony becomes transcendent. In the same way, the pineal gland functions as the conductor of our energetic system, harmonizing the subtle currents that flow through our body, mind, and spirit. In spiritual traditions, the pineal gland is often likened to a bridge, connecting the physical self with higher dimensions of consciousness. It plays a pivotal role in balancing the chakras, the body's energetic centers, particularly the third eye and crown chakras. When these centers are in harmony, the result is a sense of alignment, clarity, and inner peace, a personal symphony resonating with the greater rhythms of the universe. Understanding the relationship between the pineal gland and energy centers is essential for those seeking spiritual growth and heightened awareness. It offers insight into how physical health, emotional balance, and spiritual connection are deeply intertwined. Just as a conductor needs finely tuned instruments to create music, we must nurture and align our energetic system to unlock the full potential of the pineal gland. This chapter explores the intricate interplay between the pineal gland and the body's energy centers, illuminating its role as both a guide and a gateway to higher consciousness. Like a master conductor, the pineal gland orchestrates the symphony of our being, ensuring that every note resonates with purpose and harmony. As we delve deeper, we uncover practical ways to fine-tune this inner orchestra and awaken its transcendent melody. The human body is an intricate web of energy, with the pineal gland at its center, a tiny yet powerful organ that bridges the physical and spiritual realms. In spiritual systems, this web is often visualized as chakras, spinning wheels of energy that influence our well-being and perception. Among these, the pineal gland is most closely connected to the third eye chakra, Ajna, and the crown chakra, Sahasrara, forming a dynamic triad that governs insight, intuition, and spiritual transcendence. The third eye chakra, situated between the eyebrows, is traditionally associated with intuition, inner vision, and psychic awareness. This energy center serves as a lens, allowing us to perceive beyond the material world and access deeper layers of understanding. The pineal gland acts as the physical counterpart of this chakra, translating subtle energetic frequencies into intuitive insights. When the third eye is activated and in harmony with the pineal gland, it becomes a powerful tool for clarity and expanded perception. Above the third eye lies the crown chakra, located at the top of the head. This energy center is the gateway to universal consciousness, representing our connection to the divine and the infinite. The pineal gland serves as a bridge between the individual and the universal, facilitating the flow of energy that links our physical existence to higher dimensions. When the crown chakra and pineal gland are aligned, we experience profound moments of inspiration, oneness, and spiritual awakening. The relationship between the pineal gland and these chakras underscores its role as a conductor of inner harmony. Just as a symphony requires precise coordination among its instruments, our energetic system thrives on balance and alignment. Blockages or imbalances in the third eye or crown chakras can disrupt this harmony, leading to feelings of confusion, disconnection, or stagnation. Conversely, a healthy, active pineal gland ensures that energy flows freely, creating a sense of coherence and resonance within and beyond the self. Practices for harmonizing these energy centers often center on awareness and intentionality. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for aligning the pineal gland with the chakras. Through focused breathing and visualization, we can direct energy to the third eye and crown, fostering a sense of connection and clarity. For example, envisioning a glowing indigo light at the third eye while meditating can help activate its potential, while visualizing a radiant white light descending through the crown chakra can strengthen our link to the divine. Sound and vibration also play a crucial role in this harmonization. Chanting, toning, or listening to frequencies like 963 Hz, associated with spiritual awakening, can stimulate the pineal gland and enhance its connection to the chakras. These vibrations act as tuning forks, realigning the energetic system and amplifying the resonance of the pineal gland. This approach mirrors the way a conductor fine-tunes each instrument, ensuring that the collective sound is harmonious and cohesive. Physical health is another important factor in maintaining energetic balance. A nourished body supports a vibrant energy system, so practices like maintaining a balanced diet, staying hydrated, and spending time in nature can enhance the pineal gland's functionality. Foods rich in antioxidants, like blueberries and dark leafy greens, help combat oxidative stress that may affect the pineal gland, while exposure to natural sunlight supports its regulation of melatonin and serotonin. Harmonizing the pineal gland and chakras is not a one-time effort but an ongoing practice, a daily attunement to the rhythms of life and the cosmos. By cultivating awareness of our energy centers and nurturing their alignment, we create an inner symphony that resonates with harmony, purpose, and transcendence. The pineal gland, as the conductor of this symphony, guides us toward higher states of consciousness, reminding us that we are both participants in and co-creators of the universal melody. The pineal gland, as the conductor of our energetic symphony, offers a profound lesson in balance and harmony. Its connection to the third eye and crown chakras reveals the intricate interplay between intuition, perception, and spiritual transcendence. When these energy centers are in alignment, the result is a life that flows with clarity, connection, and purpose, a personal symphony attuned to the greater rhythms of the universe. As you reflect on the role of the pineal gland within your own energy system, consider the practices that resonate most with you. Meditation, sound healing, mindful nutrition, and time in nature are all ways to nurture this vital connection. Each practice is a note in your symphony, contributing to the harmony of your inner world. The more intentional you are in tuning this symphony, the more effortlessly it will play the melody of your higher self. The metaphor of the symphony reminds us that harmony is both a goal and a process. Just as an orchestra requires constant tuning and practice, our energetic system thrives on consistent care and attention. The pineal gland, with its unique ability to bridge the physical and spiritual, invites us to listen deeply to the whispers of intuition, the flow of energy, and the guidance of the universe. As we move forward, let this chapter serve as a foundation for deeper exploration. The journey of awakening the pineal gland and harmonizing the energy centers is not about perfection but about progress, a gradual unveiling of the light and wisdom within. Trust the process, embrace the practice, and allow your symphony to resonate with the infinite music of existence. Chapter 4: The Dormant Doorway. Picture an ancient, overgrown door in the depths of a forest. Its wood is weathered, and vines have tightly wrapped around its frame, obscuring its purpose. It appears forgotten, but its presence sparks curiosity. What might lie beyond? The pineal gland, for many, resembles this hidden door, long ignored yet holding the potential to lead us into realms of insight and higher awareness. The question is not whether the door exists, but how we can clear the path and discover what lies behind it. The pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, is a powerful portal between the physical and spiritual dimensions. Yet, for many, it lies dormant, its potential untapped. Modern lifestyles filled with environmental toxins, stress, and overstimulation have contributed to this dormancy, veiling our ability to connect with the higher states of consciousness it facilitates. Much like clearing the vines from a hidden door, reawakening the pineal gland requires deliberate effort and care. This chapter delves into why the pineal gland becomes dormant and how to recognize signs of this inactivity. Dormancy may manifest as a disconnection from intuition, a lack of clarity, or a diminished sense of purpose. However, just as the forest path can be cleared, the pineal gland can be reawakened. The journey toward activation begins with awareness, understanding the barriers and taking steps to remove them. As we explore the dormant doorway, you'll be invited to reflect on areas of your life where disconnection has settled in. Are there intuitive nudges you've ignored, moments of insight you've brushed aside, or spiritual connections you've felt but couldn't fully embrace? By bringing awareness to these areas, you can begin to uncover the hidden door within, preparing it to open and reveal the transformative possibilities on the other side. The pineal gland's dormancy is not an inherent flaw but a product of modern life. This small, pea-shaped gland, nestled deep within the brain, was revered in ancient cultures for its role in spiritual awakening. Over centuries, however, its significance was largely forgotten, and our lifestyles have created conditions that suppress its natural function. Just as a door left unattended becomes rusted and obscured, the pineal gland's potential becomes dormant when neglected. One major contributor to pineal gland dormancy is calcification, a buildup of calcium deposits that inhibit its function. This process is exacerbated by exposure to fluoride, commonly found in tap water and dental products. Fluoride accumulates in the gland, hardening its tissues and reducing its sensitivity to light and energetic frequencies. In this state, the gland struggles to produce melatonin effectively, disrupting sleep cycles and weakening its connection to the body's natural rhythms. Beyond physical factors, mental and emotional patterns also play a role in suppressing the pineal gland. Chronic stress, for instance, floods the body with cortisol, a hormone that can disrupt the delicate balance required for the gland's activation. Similarly, overstimulation from technology and constant mental chatter creates noise that drowns out the subtle signals of intuition. In a world filled with distractions, the stillness needed for the pineal gland to thrive is often elusive. The absence of spiritual connection further compounds this dormancy. The pineal gland is a portal, a bridge to higher states of awareness, but when we lose touch with practices that nurture our inner world, meditation, mindfulness, or time in nature, this bridge weakens. The result is a sense of disconnection, as though a vital thread linking us to our higher self has been severed. Recognizing dormancy is the first step toward reawakening. Signs of an inactive pineal gland often manifest as a lack of clarity or creativity, difficulty trusting intuition, or feeling out of sync with life's natural flow. You might sense that your decisions come from a place of logic rather than instinct, or that moments of insight are fleeting and rare. Sleep disturbances, emotional numbness, and a diminished sense of wonder can also point to a dormant pineal gland. Despite these challenges, the pineal gland's dormancy is not permanent. It holds the potential for revival, much like the overgrown door that can still be opened with care and intention. The journey toward reawakening begins with clearing the barriers that obscure its function. By addressing physical, mental, and emotional blockages, you can create the conditions for the pineal gland to thrive. Clearing these blockages often starts with physical detoxification. Avoiding fluoride by using filtered water and fluoride-free products is a simple yet powerful step. Incorporating a diet rich in antioxidants can help combat oxidative stress and support the pineal gland's health. Foods like cacao, goji berries, and spirulina are particularly beneficial for this purpose. Hydration, too, is key. Pure, clean water aids in flushing out toxins that hinder the gland's function. Equally important is addressing mental and emotional noise. Practices that foster stillness, such as meditation and breathwork, are invaluable for quieting the mind and tuning into the pineal gland's subtle signals. Creating moments of intentional solitude, free from screens, notifications, and external demands, can also help you reconnect with your inner self. In these moments, the dormant door begins to reveal itself, inviting you to step closer. Reawakening the pineal gland is not merely a physical or mental endeavor but a spiritual one as well. Engaging in practices that nurture your connection to the greater whole, such as spending time in nature, practicing gratitude, or exploring creative pursuits, can reignite the sense of wonder and curiosity that the pineal gland thrives on. These practices serve as keys, unlocking the door and illuminating the path beyond. The dormant doorway within you holds immense potential. Though modern life has created conditions that obscure its function, the pineal gland is resilient, waiting for you to take the first steps toward its reawakening. By clearing the barriers and nurturing its connection to your inner and outer worlds, you prepare the way for profound transformation. The door may be hidden, but it is not lost, and the journey to reveal it is one of the most rewarding paths you can take. As you reflect on the dormant state of the pineal gland, imagine yourself standing before that overgrown door. The vines may seem tangled, the path unclear, but with each intentional step, you bring clarity to the scene. By addressing the physical, mental, and spiritual barriers that obscure the pineal gland's potential, you begin to clear the way for the door to open. The process of reawakening is not about forcing the door to yield but about nurturing the conditions that allow it to open naturally. With each choice to detoxify your body, quiet your mind, or reconnect with your spirit, you loosen the grip of the vines. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to the greater work of awakening your inner light. The dormant doorway symbolizes more than the pineal gland itself. It represents all areas of your life where potential lies hidden. As you embark on the journey to activate your pineal gland, consider the other doors within you. What gifts, insights, or possibilities have you left untapped? What steps can you take to clear the barriers and allow these aspects of yourself to flourish? The path to reawakening the pineal gland is a journey of rediscovery, one that invites you to align with your highest potential. It begins with awareness, continues with action, and unfolds through patience and trust. The door is waiting, and with it, the light of higher consciousness that lies just beyond. Step forward with intention, and let the journey reveal the infinite possibilities within you. Chapter 5. Detoxifying the Third Eye. Imagine a crystal-clear spring, its waters shimmering with purity as it flows freely from the earth. Over time, debris, leaves, dirt, and pollutants begins to obscure its clarity, blocking its once luminous path. Yet, beneath the surface, the spring's essence remains untouched, waiting to be revealed again through gentle care and cleansing. The pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye, is much like this spring. Its potential for clarity and illumination remains intact, even when obscured by the debris of modern life. The pineal gland's role as the seat of higher awareness and spiritual connection makes its health critical for those seeking expanded consciousness. However, the demands of contemporary living, processed foods, environmental toxins, chronic stress, and overstimulation create blockages that hinder its function. This results in a clouded window, making it difficult to access the deeper insights and intuitive clarity the third eye provides. Detoxifying the pineal gland is an essential step in reawakening its potential. The process is not merely physical. It also involves releasing emotional burdens and clearing energetic blockages that accumulate over time. Like tending to a spring, this cleansing requires patience, consistency, and care. This chapter will guide you through a holistic approach to detoxification, addressing the physical, emotional, and spiritual layers that influence the third eye's clarity. By engaging in this process, you will begin to restore the natural flow of insight and connection within yourself, clearing the way for deeper awareness and alignment. Just as the spring's water becomes pure and radiant once more, your third eye can regain its clarity, becoming a vibrant conduit for inner light and universal wisdom. The journey begins with understanding the debris and how to gently clear it, step by step. Imagine the pineal gland as a window in an ancient, forgotten room. Over decades, dust and grime collect on its surface, dimming its ability to let in light. This is the result of our modern environment, where toxins, poor diets, and fluoride exposure obscure the natural clarity of this vital organ. Physical detoxification is the first step toward revealing the radiance of the third eye. Fluoride, often found in tap water and certain dental products, is one of the primary culprits responsible for calcifying the pineal gland. Calcification creates a hardened layer that diminishes its sensitivity and function. To counteract this, incorporating fluoride-free products and filtering drinking water can help reduce exposure. Consider adding detoxifying foods to your diet, such as cilantro, turmeric, and spirulina, that are known for their ability to chelate heavy metals and flush toxins from the body. Equally important is hydration. Water, the essence of life, not only quenches the body but also aids in flushing out impurities. Consistent hydration, complemented by electrolytes from natural sources like coconut water or sea salt, supports the body's natural detox mechanisms. Foods rich in antioxidants, like blueberries, kale, and green tea, further combat oxidative stress, ensuring that the pineal gland remains vibrant and responsive. The importance of sleep cannot be overstated. As the producer of melatonin, the pineal gland thrives when the body honors its circadian rhythms. Limiting exposure to artificial light at night and creating a restful bedtime routine enhances melatonin production, strengthening the pineal gland's connection to the cycles of nature. While physical detox clears the external grime, emotional detox addresses the internal clouds that obscure the pineal gland's vision. Unprocessed emotions, such as fear, resentment, or unresolved grief, act as energetic blockages, keeping the third eye from opening fully to its potential. Begin by recognizing these emotions rather than suppressing them. Journaling is an excellent tool for this process. Writing down your thoughts and feelings without judgment allows you to observe them from a place of neutrality. Much like cleaning a mirror, this practice clears the internal fog, allowing for greater self-reflection and clarity. Meditation focused on releasing emotions is another powerful technique. Visualize your third eye as a clear blue sky. As clouds of anger, sadness, or confusion appear, imagine them gently dissipating with each exhale. This imagery not only calms the mind but also encourages the heart to let go of old burdens, creating space for intuitive insights to flow freely. Forgiveness plays a significant role in emotional detox. Whether it's directed toward yourself or others, forgiveness lifts heavy energetic weights, allowing the third eye to resonate with higher frequencies. Consider making forgiveness a daily practice, using affirmations like, "I release the past and open myself to peace and clarity." The final layer of detoxification involves spiritual cleansing, which addresses the energetic impurities that accumulate through negative influences, overstimulation, or lack of alignment with one's true self. Think of this step as clearing the subtle energy field that surrounds and nourishes the pineal gland. Rituals involving sacred elements, such as fire, water, or crystals, can profoundly impact this cleansing process. Burning sage or Palo Santo clears stagnant energies, while bathing in salt water removes energetic blockages. Crystals like amethyst and clear quartz, known for their harmonizing properties, can be placed on the third eye during meditation to amplify its vibrational alignment. Chanting or listening to high-frequency sounds, like solfeggio frequencies or binaural beats, attunes the pineal gland to its natural resonance. These vibrations act as a tuning fork, helping the third eye regain its clarity and sensitivity. Begin with a simple mantra like Om, focusing on how the sound reverberates through your body and energizes your third eye. Lastly, engage in practices that cultivate gratitude and mindfulness. Spiritual cleansing is not merely about removing what no longer serves. It is also about filling the space with light, joy, and higher awareness. Daily gratitude practices shift your energetic frequency, elevating the vibration of your third eye and aligning it with universal harmony. Each layer of detoxification, physical, emotional, and spiritual, is interconnected. The health of the pineal gland is not an isolated endeavor but a reflection of your overall harmony. By addressing the physical body, you lay the groundwork for emotional and spiritual clarity. By releasing emotional burdens, you create space for energetic alignment. And by engaging in spiritual cleansing, you elevate the pineal gland's resonance to its highest potential. Imagine your third eye as a lamp. Physical detox ensures the lamp's bulb is intact. Emotional detox clears the dust from the lampshade. Spiritual cleansing plugs the lamp into a limitless source of power, allowing its light to shine fully. Together, these layers illuminate your path to higher awareness. Consistency is key. Detoxification is not a one-time effort but an ongoing practice. Like tending to a garden, the more you nurture and care for your third eye, the more it will thrive and reward you with clarity, insight, and spiritual connection. The journey may feel gradual, but each step reveals a little more of the light within. Through this process, you are not only cleansing the pineal gland but also realigning yourself with your higher self and the greater cosmic flow. What begins as a physical or emotional effort transforms into a profound spiritual awakening, as the light of your third eye shines brighter with each passing day. With dedication and mindfulness, you will come to experience the pineal gland not as a dormant organ but as a vibrant gateway to inner peace, intuition, and universal harmony. The spring becomes clear, the waters radiant, and the light within flows unobstructed. Chapter 6. The Light Within, Activating the Pineal Gland. Imagine a lantern sitting on a shelf, its glass smudged and its wick unlit. It has immense potential, waiting to illuminate the space around it, yet it remains dormant until someone strikes a match and tends the flame. This lantern symbolizes your pineal gland, a profound inner light that can guide you toward higher consciousness when it is nurtured and activated. In this chapter, we move beyond clearing blockages and focus on awakening the pineal gland's latent power. The process of activation is both an art and a discipline, requiring consistent effort, intention, and patience. Unlike flipping a switch, awakening the third eye involves gently coaxing it into a state of illumination, allowing it to shine brighter with each practice. Activating the pineal gland is about more than accessing intuitive insight. It is about opening a doorway to deeper connection, clarity, and cosmic alignment. When your third eye is active, you begin to perceive the subtle layers of reality, the energy fields, patterns, and synchronicities that interweave the physical and spiritual realms. This expanded perception enriches your understanding of life, empowering you to live with purpose and alignment. This chapter will explore practical techniques for activating the pineal gland, from visualization meditations to sound vibrations and daily rituals. These practices, when integrated into your routine, nurture the third eye like sunlight nourishes a seed, gradually coaxing it into full bloom. By dedicating time and energy to these methods, you embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner illumination, allowing your pineal gland to become the radiant lantern it was meant to be. Let us strike the match and watch the light within come alive. Meditation serves as the cornerstone of pineal gland activation, much like sunlight awakening a dormant seed. By focusing your mind and directing your inner energy, you can stimulate the third eye and nurture its awakening. Visualization, in particular, is a powerful tool for activating this inner lantern, allowing you to consciously engage with the pineal gland. Begin by sitting comfortably in a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, grounding yourself in the present moment. Visualize a small, glowing light at the center of your forehead, where the pineal gland resides. At first, the light may appear faint, like a flickering candle. With each inhale, imagine the light growing stronger and brighter, radiating warmth and clarity. With each exhale, release any tension or doubt that clouds your perception. You may also imagine this light as a lotus flower blooming with each breath. In many traditions, the lotus symbolizes spiritual awakening and purity, representing the unfolding of your higher consciousness. As you visualize the petals opening, feel the energy of your third eye expanding, becoming more vibrant and receptive to subtle truths. Incorporating affirmations during meditation can further enhance the practice. Phrases like, "My inner light shines brightly," or "I see clearly with my third eye," reinforce the connection between your conscious intention and the activation of your pineal gland. Regular meditation, even for just 10 to 15 minutes a day, cultivates a consistent flow of energy to this sacred center, paving the way for deeper insights and heightened awareness. Sound and vibration are like tuning forks for the pineal gland, aligning it with higher frequencies and activating its potential. The pineal gland is sensitive to vibration, and certain sounds, whether vocalized, played through instruments, or delivered via frequencies, can awaken its latent power. Chanting is one of the most accessible and effective methods for engaging with sound. The mantra, Om, revered in many spiritual traditions, resonates specifically with the third eye and crown chakras. As you chant, Om, focus on the vibration it creates in your body, particularly around your forehead. This sound acts as a bridge, connecting your physical awareness with your higher consciousness. Binaural beats and solfeggio frequencies are other powerful tools. These specially tuned sounds create a harmonic resonance that stimulates brain activity and supports the activation of the pineal gland. For instance, the 963 Hz solfeggio frequency, often referred to as the frequency of the gods, is known to enhance intuition and spiritual awakening. Listening to these frequencies during meditation or relaxation sessions can help fine-tune your third eye's vibration. Drumming and singing bowls also offer profound effects. The rhythmic beats of a drum or the resonant tones of a singing bowl create waves of sound that penetrate deep into the body, unlocking energetic blockages and awakening dormant potential. Experiment with different instruments or frequencies to discover what resonates most powerfully with your pineal gland. While meditations and sound practices are transformative, the key to activating the pineal gland lies in consistency. Think of your third eye as a flame that requires regular tending to grow brighter. By incorporating small, intentional rituals into your daily life, you create a foundation for lasting activation and alignment. Begin your day with gratitude. As soon as you wake up, take a moment to place your hand on your forehead and silently thank your pineal gland for guiding you toward clarity and insight. This simple gesture sets the tone for the day, aligning your energy with your intention to nurture your third eye. Mindful breathing exercises can be woven into your routine. Practice alternate nostril breathing, known as Nadi Shodhana in yogic traditions, which balances the flow of energy between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. This technique not only calms the mind but also directs prana, or life force energy, toward the pineal gland, enhancing its function. Nature is another powerful ally in activating the pineal gland. Spend time outdoors, especially during sunrise or sunset, when the natural light stimulates your circadian rhythms and synchronizes your pineal gland with the cycles of the earth. Gaze at the horizon with a soft focus, allowing the beauty of the natural world to awaken your inner vision. Keep a journal to track your experiences. Write down any intuitive insights, dreams, or shifts in perception you notice as you continue your practice. This not only reinforces your connection to the pineal gland but also serves as a record of your growth and progress. Finally, approach your practice with patience and trust. The activation of the pineal gland is a gradual process, one that unfolds in its own time and rhythm. By showing up consistently and embracing each step of the journey, you allow the light within to grow brighter, illuminating your path toward higher consciousness. As you integrate these practices into your life, you will begin to notice subtle yet profound changes. Your intuition may sharpen, offering guidance in moments of uncertainty. Your perception of the world may deepen, revealing the interconnected patterns that weave through all of existence. Most importantly, you will feel a sense of clarity and alignment, as if the lantern within you has been reignited. Activation is not a destination. It is an ongoing relationship with your inner light. Like tending to a flame, it requires care, intention, and love. Each practice you embrace is a gesture of devotion to your higher self, a way of honoring the profound potential that resides within you. With time, this light becomes a beacon, guiding you through the labyrinth of life with wisdom, grace, and unwavering clarity. Picture a lantern glowing steadily in the dark, its light illuminating the path ahead with warmth and clarity. This is the essence of your activated pineal gland, a guiding light within you that radiates insight and wisdom, offering clarity in moments of doubt and inspiration during times of stagnation. The journey to awaken this inner lantern is not a quick fix or a fleeting practice but a commitment to nurturing the connection between your physical and spiritual self. As you tend to your pineal gland, remember that its awakening is a deeply personal process. Each meditation, vibration, or ritual is like a spark, fanning the flame of your third eye's brilliance. The practices outlined in this chapter serve as tools, but their true power lies in how consistently and intentionally you use them. Much like a gardener who waters and nourishes a seedling, your effort creates the conditions for your inner light to grow and thrive. The changes you experience may begin subtly, like whispers in the stillness. You may find your intuition strengthening, guiding you toward choices that align with your highest purpose. Dreams may take on a vivid clarity, offering glimpses of truths buried in your subconscious. Over time, these shifts coalesce into a deeper sense of connection, both with yourself and with the universe around you. But with this growth comes responsibility. As your perception expands, you may notice challenges as well: heightened sensitivity to energy, the weight of new insights, or the need to balance your spiritual awareness with the demands of daily life. These are natural parts of the process, reminders that awakening the pineal gland is not about escaping the physical world but about integrating its wisdom into every aspect of your existence. To anchor your practice, consider creating a ritual to honor your progress. At the end of each day, light a candle and sit in quiet reflection. As the flame dances before you, visualize the light of your pineal gland mirroring its glow, steady and unwavering. Reflect on any moments of clarity, intuition, or insight you experienced, no matter how small. This simple act reinforces the connection between your inner light and the outer world, reminding you of the harmony that exists between the two. As we close this chapter, take a moment to acknowledge the journey you've undertaken thus far. Each practice, each intention, is a step toward unlocking the vast potential within you. Your pineal gland, like a lantern, has always been there, waiting for you to strike the match and tend the flame. With patience and devotion, it will continue to shine brighter, illuminating not just your path but also the interconnected web of existence that surrounds you. When you feel ready, let us move forward into the next chapter. Together, we will explore what lies beyond the veil of ordinary perception, delving deeper into the realms of intuition, creativity, and spiritual awareness. Your light is a guide, and the path ahead is rich with wonder. Let it lead you into the extraordinary. Chapter 7: Seeing Beyond the Veil, Unlocking the Hidden Realms. Imagine standing before a grand stage, the heavy velvet curtain concealing a world of wonder just beyond your sight. You sense the movement, the light, the possibilities waiting to be revealed. This curtain, much like the veil of ordinary perception, keeps the mysteries of the unseen world just out of reach, tempting you with its promise of depth and discovery. What would it take to draw it back, to step beyond and witness the hidden realms that lie beyond the physical world? The veil is a symbolic representation of the boundaries that exist between our material reality and the energetic, spiritual dimensions that permeate everything. These realms are not separate from us. They pulse through our lives, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and decisions in ways we often do not consciously recognize. The pineal gland, once activated, becomes the key to parting this veil, offering a glimpse into the subtle layers of existence that connect us to universal truths. Yet, seeing beyond the veil is not merely about accessing otherworldly insights. It is about understanding the intricate dance between the visible and the invisible, the physical and the energetic, and how these realms shape and reflect one another. To perceive these subtleties is to expand your awareness, recognizing the patterns and flows of energy that inform the fabric of your reality. This expanded perception offers more than fascination. It provides clarity, guidance, and a profound sense of connection. Stepping beyond the veil also demands courage. What lies on the other side may challenge your preconceptions, inviting you to rethink deeply held beliefs or face aspects of yourself you have long avoided. It is a journey of transformation, one that requires both curiosity and readiness. The veil lifts not for those who seek control or distraction but for those willing to approach with humility and openness. As you move through this chapter, we will explore how the awakening of your pineal gland enhances your ability to perceive these hidden layers of reality. We will delve into the ways this heightened awareness can transform your relationship with the world, offering tools to interpret the energies and insights you encounter. Like drawing back the curtain on a stage, this process reveals the vastness of existence, inviting you to play your part with purpose and wisdom. Let us begin to gently pull at the threads of the unseen and step into the extraordinary. To truly see beyond the veil is to awaken to the layers of existence that pulse beneath the surface of your everyday experience. These realms are not separate. They are intertwined with your thoughts, emotions, and perceptions, forming the energetic tapestry of your life. The pineal gland, as the bridge between physical and spiritual awareness, acts as a tuning device, allowing you to sense the subtle vibrations and patterns that weave through all things. Once activated, this gland opens your consciousness to a broader spectrum of reality, illuminating the interconnectedness of all that is. The first gift of stepping beyond the veil is an enhanced perception of subtle energies. Imagine entering a forest. Before awakening, you might notice only the obvious, the trees, the birdsong, the coolness of the air. But as the veil lifts, you begin to sense more, the energy of the earth beneath your feet, the rhythm of the breeze moving through the leaves, and even the silent communication of the trees themselves. These perceptions are not fantasy. They are an attunement to the vibrational reality that surrounds and sustains you. This heightened awareness allows you to engage with life on a deeper level, perceiving the patterns and flows of energy that shape your experiences. At the heart of this expanded perception is intuition. Your intuition is the language of the unseen, a bridge between your conscious mind and the subtle currents of energy that guide you. When your pineal gland is awakened, your intuition sharpens, offering insights and clarity that feel as though they come from a place beyond logic. Have you ever had a moment when you just knew something? Whether it was the right decision, the truth about a situation, or a sense of someone's energy. These moments are glimpses of the veil parting, revealing a deeper knowing that bypasses the linear mind. As your perception deepens, you may begin to notice the energetic patterns and vibrations in yourself and others. These patterns can manifest as sensations, emotions, or even colors and shapes that appear in your mind's eye. For instance, when interacting with someone, you might sense their mood before they speak, feeling the resonance of their energy field. Or you might notice how certain environments uplift or drain you, guided by your growing sensitivity to the energies that flow through spaces. This awareness is not meant to overwhelm but to empower, helping you navigate life with greater clarity and alignment. Yet, seeing beyond the veil is not simply about observation, it is about interpretation and application. Once you begin to sense these subtle energies, the question becomes, how do I use this awareness to bring greater harmony and purpose to my life? This is where discernment comes into play. Not every energetic pattern you perceive requires action, nor is every insight meant to be shared. The pineal gland, when awakened, enhances your ability to discern what is true and meaningful amidst the vastness of energetic information. It helps you focus on what serves your growth and connection, guiding you toward choices that align with your highest self. The final layer of this exploration is understanding how to integrate these insights into your daily life. The hidden realms are not a destination to escape to but a lens through which to view and enrich your current reality. Seeing beyond the veil allows you to recognize the divine in the mundane, to sense the sacredness in everyday moments. Whether it's feeling the flow of energy in a conversation, noticing the synchronicities that guide your path, or sensing the presence of unseen support, this expanded awareness transforms how you engage with the world. It invites you to live with intention, curiosity, and reverence for the interconnectedness of all things. The process of seeing beyond the veil is not about acquiring a new skill or power. It is about remembering what has always been present. The hidden realms are not hidden from existence, they are hidden only from our habitual ways of seeing. By awakening your pineal gland and tuning into these subtle energies, you are not stepping into a foreign world. You are returning to the wholeness of your being, reclaiming the vastness of your perception. In the next section, we will explore how to ground this awareness in practical ways, ensuring that your heightened perception becomes a source of empowerment rather than overwhelm. But for now, reflect on what it means to you to see beyond the veil. How might this expanded perception transform your relationship with yourself, others, and the world? The curtain has begun to lift. What do you see? As we journey beyond the veil, what unfolds is not just a heightened perception of subtle energies but a profound shift in how we engage with life itself. The world you see now is not fundamentally different from what existed before. It is your lens that has changed. You begin to recognize the threads that weave through the fabric of existence, guiding you toward deeper connection, insight, and purpose. This expanded awareness is not simply a gift. It is a responsibility, a call to honor the interconnectedness of all things and to live in alignment with this truth. The insights gained from seeing beyond the veil hold transformative potential, but their true power lies in integration. Awareness is not meant to isolate you in a realm of heightened perception. It is meant to enrich your lived experience. Whether it's discerning the energy of a space, aligning with the rhythm of your intuition, or perceiving the emotional currents of those around you, these abilities ground you more deeply in the present moment. They become tools for building harmony in your relationships, clarity in your decisions, and balance within yourself. To sustain this integration, grounding becomes essential. Imagine a tree that stretches its branches toward the heavens. Its growth depends on the strength of its roots. Similarly, as you explore the hidden realms of subtle energies, grounding practices ensure you remain balanced and connected to your physical and emotional foundation. Simple rituals such as mindful breathing, spending time in nature, or practicing gratitude can anchor your heightened perception, allowing you to navigate the seen and unseen with grace. As you walk this path, you may encounter moments of doubt or overwhelm. The veil, while lifting, does not part all at once. There will be times when the clarity of subtle energies seems distant or when the world of form feels more immediate than the world of essence. These moments are invitations to trust your journey. Remember, the hidden realms are not separate from your everyday experience, they are interwoven. The practice of seeing beyond the veil is not about escaping reality but about embracing it fully, with all its layers and dimensions. Reflect now on what this expanded awareness has revealed to you. What new patterns have you noticed in your interactions, your choices, and your sense of purpose? How has this deeper connection shifted the way you move through the world? The veil may lift gradually, but each glimpse carries the power to transform your understanding of yourself and your place in the vast web of existence. As we move forward, the next chapter will deepen this exploration, guiding you toward the ultimate connection, universal consciousness. Through this lens, the energies you perceive in yourself and others will unfold into a greater symphony of unity and oneness. Prepare to expand your perception further, stepping into the boundless realm where individuality merges with the infinite. The veil has lifted. Now it's time to embrace the stars beyond it. Chapter 8. Connecting to Universal Consciousness. Imagine standing beneath a vast night sky, the stars stretching endlessly above. Each point of light seems isolated, a lone beacon against the expanse of darkness. Yet, as you gaze longer, a realization emerges: the stars are not separate but interconnected. Invisible threads of cosmic gravity bind them, weaving a luminous web that holds the universe together. In this way, the stars mirror our own existence. We may perceive ourselves as distinct individuals, yet we are inextricably linked to a universal consciousness, a field of infinite energy and wisdom that permeates all creation. This chapter explores the profound truth that we are not isolated fragments of existence but integral parts of a greater whole. Universal consciousness is the vast, living fabric that connects every being, every thought, and every action. It is the essence of oneness, transcending the boundaries of time, space, and individuality. Through this connection, we gain access to infinite understanding, creativity, and healing. But how do we tap into this universal field? How do we harmonize our finite selves with the infinite? The journey begins with awareness of the subtle threads that link us to all of life. By cultivating this awareness, we awaken to the unity that underlies diversity, the light that illuminates the seeming separations between us. As we explore the tools and practices that deepen our connection to universal consciousness, we begin to see the profound ways it shapes our reality. Universal consciousness is not an abstract concept, it is the very essence of who we are. It is the source of intuition, the wellspring of creativity, and the ground of being from which all things arise. In aligning with this boundless field, we find not only clarity and purpose but also a profound sense of belonging. We are not alone. We are luminous threads in an infinite, starry web. The concept of universal consciousness can feel intangible, like trying to grasp water in your hands. Yet, its presence is woven into the fabric of our existence, accessible when we shift our awareness inward. Universal consciousness is often described as a field, a vast, energetic web where all knowledge, emotions, and experiences converge. This field transcends the physical, creating a bridge between the finite self and the infinite essence of creation. To understand and connect with it, we must first recognize the subtle signs of its presence in our daily lives. Imagine a spider's web glistening with dew in the morning sun. Each droplet reflects the others, a microcosm of connection and interaction. The unified field functions similarly, with every thought, emotion, and action creating ripples that influence the whole. This concept finds resonance in ancient spiritual traditions and modern science alike. Quantum physics, for instance, explores the interconnectedness of particles, suggesting that at the most fundamental level, everything is interlinked. When we tune into the unified field, we begin to sense how our inner state affects our external experiences. Emotions like gratitude and love amplify our vibration, aligning us with higher frequencies within the field. Conversely, fear and resentment create discord, isolating us from this flow. By nurturing positive vibrations, we strengthen our resonance with universal consciousness, allowing its wisdom to guide us. Awareness of this field also fosters compassion, as we come to see others not as separate but as reflections of the same cosmic essence. Connection to universal consciousness is not a privilege reserved for mystics and sages, it is an inherent ability within us all. However, like a muscle, it must be developed through conscious practice. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for accessing this field. In stillness, the mind settles, and the barriers of individuality begin to dissolve. Breathwork further enhances this process, anchoring the body in the present moment while opening channels to the infinite. Visualization is another potent method. Picture yourself as a tree, your roots extending deep into the earth while your branches stretch toward the heavens. This imagery symbolizes the balance between grounding in the physical world and reaching into the spiritual realm. As you meditate on this image, you may sense an energetic flow moving through you, a reminder of your place within the greater whole. Spending time in nature can also deepen your connection. The natural world vibrates with the rhythms of universal consciousness. Listening to the rustle of leaves or the hum of a river can quiet the mind, creating space for the subtle voice of the universe to emerge. Through these practices, we align our frequency with that of the unified field, opening ourselves to its limitless potential. Once we have glimpsed the interconnected nature of existence, the challenge becomes living in alignment with this truth. This begins with intention. What energy are you contributing to the universal field? Are your thoughts and actions nurturing connection, or are they creating division? Small, mindful choices can have profound effects. A smile to a stranger, a moment of gratitude, or a decision to act with kindness. All these gestures ripple outward, amplifying the harmony of the field. Living in alignment also requires discernment. The distractions of modern life, technology, stress, and material pursuits often pull us away from our connection to the infinite. Regularly returning to practices like meditation and reflection helps to recalibrate our energy, ensuring we remain attuned to the higher frequencies of universal consciousness. Another key aspect of alignment is trust. Universal consciousness operates on principles of flow and balance, guiding us toward our highest good when we surrender to its wisdom. This does not mean relinquishing control entirely, but rather partnering with the universe, trusting that its rhythms and patterns will support our growth. When challenges arise, we can choose to see them not as obstacles but as opportunities for expansion, orchestrated by the larger field of consciousness. Tuning into universal consciousness transforms how we experience life. Intuition becomes sharper as we access the deep well of wisdom inherent in the field. Creativity flows more freely, unbound by the limitations of the rational mind. Relationships deepen as we perceive the unity underlying our interactions with others. Even mundane tasks take on new meaning when viewed through the lens of connection, becoming opportunities to contribute positively to the whole. Moreover, this alignment fosters a profound sense of belonging. The isolation and alienation that often accompany modern life begin to dissolve as we realize our integral place within the universe. We are not alone. We are threads in a luminous tapestry, each playing a vital role in the cosmic design. This awareness brings not only comfort but also empowerment, as we recognize our ability to influence the field through our thoughts, actions, and intentions. Ultimately, connecting to universal consciousness reveals the infinite potential within and around us. The field is not static but dynamic, constantly evolving and responding to the energy we bring to it. This means that our capacity for growth, healing, and creation is limitless. By aligning with this field, we tap into a source of energy that transcends individual limitations, allowing us to co-create a reality that reflects the highest possibilities of existence. The journey into universal consciousness is not a destination but an ongoing exploration. Each moment offers an opportunity to deepen our connection, to listen more closely to the subtle whispers of the infinite. As we align more fully with this field, we step into our role as co-creators, weaving our unique thread into the tapestry of the universe. In doing so, we not only transform our own lives but also contribute to the evolution of the whole. As the chapter concludes, return to the image of the starry sky. Imagine those points of light not as distant and untouchable but as mirrors of your own essence. Each star is a reflection of the infinite potential within you, a reminder of the vast, interconnected web of life. When you align with universal consciousness, you become a conscious participant in this web, radiating your light to illuminate the whole. What would it look like to live as a beacon of this connection? How might your thoughts, words, and actions shift if you fully embraced your role within the universal field? Consider the small ways you can cultivate alignment in your daily life, from moments of stillness to acts of kindness. These choices, though simple, resonate far beyond their immediate impact, weaving harmony into the fabric of existence. As you move forward, remember that the journey into universal consciousness is not about reaching a destination but about deepening your relationship with the infinite. The stars above, the earth beneath your feet, the breath in your lungs, all are reminders of the boundless connection that sustains you. Trust this connection, nurture it, and let it guide you toward a life of clarity, purpose, and unity. You are not a solitary star but a luminous thread in the endless, starry web. Chapter 9. Living with an Open Third Eye. Imagine a window flung wide open, allowing sunlight and fresh air to flood a darkened room. Dust motes swirl in the golden light, and a stagnant space transforms into a haven of vitality and clarity. This is the essence of living with an open third eye. When this vital energy center awakens, it is as though the window of your consciousness has been unlatched, granting access to a broader, more luminous view of reality. The physical and spiritual realms no longer feel separate but become layers of the same tapestry, intricately woven and endlessly fascinating. An open third eye is not merely a tool for heightened perception, it is a state of being. It invites you to live in alignment with your inner truth, to navigate life with intuition and clarity, and to embrace your connection to the vast, unseen dimensions of existence. Yet, with this profound gift comes a need for balance. Like the open window, the expanded awareness of the third eye requires grounding, discernment, and an intentional integration of newfound insight into the rhythms of daily life. In this chapter, we will explore what it means to live with an awakened third eye, the benefits it brings, and the challenges it presents. We will discuss how to embrace the gifts of enhanced intuition, creativity, and connection while maintaining a grounded presence in the physical world. Through reflection and practical wisdom, you will learn how to integrate this awakening into a life that is not only spiritually attuned but also deeply human. Let us step together into the sunlight of expanded perception and uncover how to live as both a bridge and a beacon between realms. When the third eye opens, life takes on a richness that cannot be adequately described in words. Colors seem more vibrant, the subtle energy of places and people becomes palpable, and synchronicities unfold with undeniable frequency. An open third eye enhances intuition, offering insights that guide decisions with uncanny accuracy. You may find yourself sensing outcomes before they manifest or feeling an intuitive pull toward opportunities that align with your soul's path. This heightened awareness extends to creativity and problem solving. With the third eye as your bridge to higher consciousness, ideas flow effortlessly, unbound by conventional limits. The separation between the practical and the inspired dissolves, enabling you to draw from a wellspring of universal wisdom. Writers, artists, and innovators often describe moments of profound creativity as downloads, or flashes of insight that come from a place beyond thought. With your third eye open, this connection becomes a natural and frequent occurrence. Moreover, living with an awakened third eye fosters a deep sense of unity. You may experience a profound recognition of the interconnectedness of all beings and an awareness that your thoughts, actions, and emotions ripple outward into the collective consciousness. This understanding can lead to greater compassion, as you realize that every interaction is an opportunity to contribute to the harmony or discord of the whole. However, this expanded awareness is not without its challenges. While the gifts of the third eye are abundant, the journey of living with it open is not without its trials. Heightened sensitivity, a hallmark of this awakening, can sometimes feel overwhelming. You may find yourself picking up on the emotional undercurrents of others or the energetic atmosphere of a room, even when you would rather remain unaffected. This sensitivity can be a double-edged sword. It allows for deeper empathy and understanding but may also leave you vulnerable to emotional fatigue or energetic drain. Another challenge lies in navigating the flood of information and stimuli that often accompanies heightened perception. The third eye's capacity to access subtle realms can lead to an overload of images, sensations, and insights. Without proper grounding, you may feel unmoored, as though you are floating between worlds without an anchor. This is particularly true for those who are newly awakened, as the sudden influx of awareness can be disorienting. Discernment becomes crucial in managing this expanded consciousness. Just as a window lets in both light and wind, the third eye's openness invites not only clarity but also distraction if boundaries are not established. Learning to filter what deserves your attention and what can be gently released is an essential skill for maintaining balance. This ability to discern allows you to focus on the insights that serve your growth and release those that do not. Living with an open third eye is a dance between the physical and spiritual realms. To fully embrace the gifts of expanded awareness, you must also cultivate practices that ground you in the present moment and the material world. Without grounding, the insights gained through the third eye can feel disconnected from daily life, leaving you spiritually aware but practically unanchored. Mindfulness is one of the most effective tools for grounding. By anchoring your awareness in the present moment, you create a bridge between the higher realms of insight and the tangible reality of now. Practices such as mindful breathing, yoga, or even walking barefoot on the earth can help you maintain this balance. These simple actions remind you that while your consciousness may soar, your body remains your home. Establishing a routine is another powerful way to stay grounded. The structure of daily rituals, whether it is journaling, meditation, or creating a gratitude list, provides stability amid the dynamic flow of heightened perception. These routines act as anchors, ensuring that your spiritual expansion is integrated into your physical existence rather than existing apart from it. Finally, nurturing relationships and engaging with community can help balance the expansive nature of the third eye. Sharing your experiences and insights with trusted individuals fosters connection and reminds you of your role within the human collective. It is through these relationships that the wisdom of your third eye can be applied to create meaningful change, both within yourself and in the world around you. With an open third eye, you are uniquely positioned to act as a bridge between realms. This is not a role reserved for spiritual teachers or mystics, but one that each of us can embody in our own way. Being a bridge means allowing the wisdom of higher consciousness to flow through you, guiding your actions, words, and decisions in ways that uplift and inspire others. This alignment requires a conscious effort to integrate the spiritual and the practical. It means listening to the whispers of your intuition and translating them into tangible steps that benefit both yourself and those around you. It also means recognizing that every moment holds the potential for connection and that the smallest actions can carry the most profound impact when performed with intention. By living as a bridge, you become a beacon of light, radiating clarity and compassion in a world that often feels chaotic. Your heightened awareness allows you to see the interconnectedness of all things and to act in ways that harmonize rather than divide. This is the true gift of the open third eye, not merely to see but to act in alignment with the vision it provides. As you navigate the journey of living with an awakened third eye, remember that the process is not about reaching a final destination but about continuously integrating higher awareness into the flow of your life. Each insight, each moment of clarity, is an invitation to grow and to align more deeply with your authentic self. The third eye offers not just a window to higher realms but also a mirror that reflects the infinite potential within you. The path may not always be easy, but it is infinitely rewarding. By embracing both the gifts and the challenges of this awakening, you open yourself to a life that is not only spiritually enriched but also deeply connected to the world around you. This is the essence of living with an open third eye: to see, to feel, and to create with a clarity that transforms not only your own life but the lives of those you touch. As the window of your third eye opens to reveal vistas of insight, creativity, and spiritual awareness, the journey doesn't end, it evolves. Living with an awakened third eye is a continuous process of integration, where the lessons of expanded perception are woven into the fabric of your everyday life. This is not a path of escapism but one of deeper connection, both to the higher realms of consciousness and to the grounded realities of the world you inhabit. Reflect on the balance you must cultivate. The bridge you are building between the seen and unseen, the physical and the spiritual. This balance is your strength, the foundation that allows you to remain rooted even as your consciousness soars. It is the grounding of your insight into practical actions, relationships, and choices that gives your awakening purpose and power. The clarity of your third eye is not just a gift for your personal growth, it is a tool for transforming the world around you. Remember, the challenges of heightened awareness are as valuable as its gifts. Sensitivity and overload are not obstacles to overcome but teachers to guide you. They remind you to care for yourself, to set boundaries, and to choose discernment over distraction. By honoring these lessons, you strengthen your ability to live with clarity and harmony, navigating life's complexities with grace. As you step into this expanded reality, consider the light you carry. Your open third eye is not merely a source of personal enlightenment, it is a beacon for others. Each intuitive choice, each act of compassion, sends ripples into the collective consciousness, inspiring those around you to awaken to their own potential. By living authentically, you embody the wisdom and connection the third eye represents, becoming a living bridge between heaven and earth. Take a moment to reflect. What does this new clarity reveal about your role in the larger tapestry of life? How will you nurture the gifts of insight, creativity, and connection in the days to come? As you move forward, may you walk with the confidence that you hold the key to both seeing and creating a world aligned with higher truths. Trust in your vision, and let it guide you into a life of purpose, balance, and light. Closing chapter: Embracing the Infinite. As we reach the final step of this transformative journey, pause and take a deep breath. Reflect on the path you've walked, one that has led you through hidden doors, sacred spaces, and vast landscapes of wisdom. The exploration of the pineal gland, your gateway to higher consciousness, has been both an inward and outward adventure. It has illuminated your potential as a being capable of bridging the physical and spiritual realms, living in harmony with the vast, interconnected cosmos. The pineal gland is more than a mystical concept. It is a symbol of your innate ability to transcend limitations, see beyond illusions, and access the infinite. By understanding its physical and energetic roles, you've unlocked new dimensions of awareness, creativity, and connection. Its awakening is not a destination but a continuous unfolding, a spiral journey that deepens as you integrate its truths into your life. Living with an awakened pineal gland is not about escaping reality but enriching it. You are now equipped to view life with clarity and depth, to see the sacred in the mundane and the interconnectedness in all things. Your intuition is your guide, your vision is your compass, and your actions are the ripples that transform the world around you. Remember, the light of your third eye is not just for you. It is a beacon that radiates outward, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of awakening. As you move forward, hold close the teachings of this book: the importance of balance, the power of intention, and the necessity of grounding your expanded awareness in daily life. Embrace the practices that nourish your connection to the light within, knowing that each moment of mindfulness, gratitude, and alignment strengthens your path. Be patient with yourself, for growth is not linear but a beautiful, spiraling dance of learning and becoming. The infinite lies within you, waiting to be discovered anew each day. The glowing spiral, the symbol of your journey, reminds you that every step forward reveals deeper layers of your truth, purpose, and potential. Carry this awareness with you as you step into the world, knowing that you are both the seeker and the source, the question and the answer, the traveler and the infinite path itself. What will you create with this newfound clarity? How will you honor the light of your third eye and the vastness it reveals? Let these questions guide you as you continue your journey, knowing that you hold the key to infinite possibilities within. May your path be illuminated, your heart inspired, and your soul ever expanding toward the infinite horizon of higher consciousness.